Welcome back to Cookies Milk episode 138. I'm your host, William.
Episode 138, I'm your host, Ben. Today's topic...
and cookies.
Oh, today's cookies are chunky Chips Ahoy cookies.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to your number one Game of Thrones podcast. What do you think? Do you think Daenerys and Khaleesi are going to get married?
Daenerys sure killed all those people. She burned a lot of people
Do you think
alive.
they're going to get married, though?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know who that person is, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who Daenerys is.
Daenerys is, shit. So, anyways...
Speaking of people getting together,
Oh.
I don't think Roland and Lilith were ever in a relationship.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So,
I think that's the vibe you're supposed to get.
Wait, no.
They go to the moon together.
Super weird, I guess. Pre-sequel, no. Pre-sequel is weird. Because in Borderlands 2, when you're playing the Lilith mission where you're collecting all the echoes that were recorded of her, it's like Lilith is acting awkward around him.
Yeah.
And then eventually, the final one is her playing hard to get. She
Yeah.
says that to herself at the end. But literally, those events lining up are like, hey, there's a Vault Hunter making waves over on the southern shelf in the ice area with Captain Flint. And Roland's like, oh, I should probably look into that. There is not enough time for them to get together and break up.
Yeah.
But she calls him her ex-boyfriend.
Because that's their relationship. They go from friends to exes.
Oh, man. Really?
Roland, I do not think would describe Lilith as his ex.
Yo, you think so?
But Lilith would describe Roland as her ex.
What do you mean? How do you figure?
They go to the moon together, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, we're done with the vault hunting thing for now. And she's like, we're on a date.
Right. Right.
And in all the audio clips, she's like, hey, do you want to do something later? And he's like, later. He's not interested in romance.
Yeah.
But she is.
Right.
And she pursues that and tries to progress with that. But he doesn't really do it.
So, here's the thing. Here's the final Echo recording that really, looks at the relationship, is her kicking him out of the door. And him just being like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm sorry. Like, he's, stumbling over himself. Because she's being mean?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's a tense situation and all that. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But, Lilith's like, play hard to get. You were just mean to him.
Yeah, it's so painful to listen to. Because it's just like, she's just mean to him. That's all that happens there.
And, of course, Roland is cold to her, in the first two. But, like she said,
There's stuff going on.
there's stuff going on.
That's the thing, is that as they're trying to set up, I can't believe I forgot the name of the town.
Sanctuary?
Sanctuary. He's got a lot on his plate, and he's dealing with a lot of people.
He's dealing with fighting Hyperion and managing a city.
But he also wants to stay connected to her.
Yeah. Because he already lost Brick.
Yeah. Like, they're friends, and... Do you get Brick after Roland dies?
No. You go to Brick to get to Angel. And then Roland dies.
Yeah. So they do all get to meet back up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
It was, yeah.
I wish more games did stuff like that, you know? Brought in the previous protagonists. You good?
I spilled milk on myself. But yeah, I would love it if they brought back the previous protagonists.
I've earned that.
To watch me spill milk on myself.
3 has its work cut out for it. Zero's in it.
Zero, Maya.
In 3.
Zero and Maya are both in 3.
Yeah.
And they're going to be the next hot thing.
Whoa.
Look at me as a prophet, as a swag and a cool. Mayo is canon.
I put a lot of theories. We put a lot of theories forward in this series. Demix is the master of masters.
Yeah.
The Vault Hunter, or the Abomination or whatever, is the first Vault Hunter. And I think that is the most far-fetched one we've ever put forward.
They've never interacted. What are you talking about? But I'm glad you're adding your name to the list of people who support it. And that's why Zero is the only one who's going to die without us learning anything about him.
We can't.
What?
Can you imagine how annoyed people would be if Borderlands 3 came out and it was like, alright, so here's the guy that dates the siren. He was the sort of quiet type, and he dates the siren, and then he dies. Like, what?
And the siren takes over.
Zero dates Lilith.
I gotta stop falling for this silent guys who die. But it was just his hologram.
Whoa.
But he's still, like, running away.
He's been dead for years. It's like, whoa, that was his hologram. That is Zero, always keeping us on our toes.
He's just face down in the fucking winter Christmas DLC. He died in Mercenary Day.
The New Year Station would not revive him.
It was like a free New Year Station revives for Mercenary Day, but it was a bug in the system, so no one got revived that day. Zero died to the snowman raid boss.
His hologram was still out doing the swinging to sword and stuff. And
in the arena with the snowman. And a lot of story shit happens there.
Whoa, nice one, Zero.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Lilith's like, I kind of feel like a connection. She's biting her finger at the hologram.
The Borderlands 3 starts, and it's like, whoa, alright, you're gonna meet up with our guy who's on the scene, and he's just in the middle of the room swinging his sword around.
I don't think he's the guy. Reese is like, what are you talking about? I have a mustache.
I know Zero anywhere. And that's Zero.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's so energetic. Take a load off, Zero.
He disappears. Keeping it real light. So, speaking of action skills, we were going to rank them. Is that what we were going to do? Is that what you wanted to do?
I think I can make it for a fun podcast. I think it might make for a more fun video.
Yeah.
Maybe before Borderlands 3 comes out, we get our shit together.
We could make a video
We
about
gotta get
it.
our shit together, dude.
Yeah.
We gotta get our fucking shit together, man.
Yeah, what do you... Yes.
Oh, God, man, we just gotta get our fucking...
Why are you blasting me today?
Oh.
Why are you throwing me under the bus, man? So,
let's start with the worst. We're gonna start with the worst and get to the best.
Let's do this better. Let's do this Borderlands 1 first.
Okay, we can rank them from each game. I think Lilith's is pretty bad.
You think Lilith's is bad?
It's difficult because we didn't really play Borderlands 1 to the extent that we played 2 in the pre-sequel.
Absolutely.
So I really have only ever used Roland's.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Roland's.
You think Roland's is the worst?
Maybe it goes... Maybe... How good is Bloodwing?
Bloodwing, if you spec into Bloodwing, he's alright. Or she's alright. But, like, she's like a single hit target. She hits a few people.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all she does. She does it for, like, alright damage. It can help you in a pinch.
So you think Bloodwing is the worst?
No. I think it would go Lilith, Mordecai, Roland, Brick.
Yeah.
Playing Brick, that health regen he gets on his when he goes it is so good, and I've spent like a lot of time just straight up, going into the berserk and just punching a bunch.
So
I did that to the destroyer, and oh boy. Yeah.
So I've heard good stuff about Lilith's, and I mean I think it's all a matter of like teching into it, speccing into it correctly, but it just doesn't seem all that powerful.
Yeah.
I'm just never a fan of running around and not doing anything.
Yeah, it's just to get out of danger, which doesn't seem too amazing.
Yeah. Especially considering how hectic Borderlands 1 can be sometimes.
Right.
The maps are really cluttered and it's difficult to know exactly where you are.
So absolutely.
So just like, I get to run around and not go to where there's not fire.
And get disoriented.
Yeah. Also, you look like a fucking Scooby-Doo character when you run.
Yeah.
In phase, so 0 points. Roland's is pretty good. The Scorpio turret gives you a little shield that helps. It gives you some health regen if you go into that tree.
Which is very easy to get into. It's like the first
It's the first thing, yeah. And then you can from the start, like, the left tree increases the Scorpio turret's damage, and the right tree increases the health regen. And that's just what I'm doing this time. I'm literally just 5 in that one, 5 in that one. And then I'm going to start going into reduce my cooldown for it, and just really go in on it.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I play the soldiers. I go all in on their turrets. I wish it stayed up when I was down.
Axton,
God, I wish
it stays up when you're down. Is Axton?
Yes, that's a huge change.
It's tough. So for Axton, you'd have to go in both green and red, because red gives the shields and the doubles, and in the green it buffs the turret. So with the longbow and the explosion.
So
oh no, blue gives the explosion.
Blue gives the explosion. It's the one I didn't do.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, I think. No bias here. I might put Axton as number 1.
Death Trap.
Best action skill.
Total?
Total. In all the things. Because of the pure potential of it. So, everybody else has some great action skills to start, and Axton's isn't very good. But late game?
Zero's isn't very good to start. It's like a super good hit, but that's it.
Yeah. But, late game Axton, you can get double turrets that are longbow, or that are nukes. You can go 2 turrets, which is just dumb. It's a stupid fucking thing that can happen. They can shoot missiles, they can be nukes, they can have shields, they can get magnum bases. It does a bunch of nonsense, and is why I'm so excited for the mech in 3, because I think it's going to be so customizable. So... Death Trap's really good.
Yeah.
Death Trap is obviously... It's early game to late game, Death Trap is always good.
Yeah, but the fun thing is, I hear, looking at professional Borderlands plays, it's usually an anarchy gauge that is what people go for.
Oh, yeah. Like, if we were talking abilities and trees and such, this would be a whole different conversation. But since we're not...
Yeah.
We're literally just talking about the action skill, what happens when you press the right bumper. It's fucking dark. Death Trap is pretty good. Death Trap is probably number 2.
Okay. So, there's Krieg, there's Maya, there's Zero, and there's Salvador.
I like...
Salvador, here's the thing. I think Salvador is the next one.
Yeah?
Because Salvador can just constantly be gunzerking.
Oh yeah, he does that a lot.
If you do that, if you do it correctly, constant gunzerking, constant proper weapon distributions and stuff, like how you which guns you're using when you're gunzerking, that really makes the game.
I might dock points just because of the amount of thought you have to put into everything there.
You can just do 2 assault rifles.
Yeah, and I mean, you should.
You can just do 2 rocket launchers. You can do 2 of anything, except for sniper rifles, probably.
You can't do that one.
Well, you can,
Shouldn't.
Then
You shouldn't.
2 Vladov snipers.
You shouldn't.
That'd be fun.
You should not do that.
Well, no. Well, they are stronger when they're scoped, so.
Yes. Whoa! But, because here's the thing. I guess we're, in this hypothetical, we are talking about single, no support, no backup or anything. Because, Mitchell was recently telling me about his, Maya run-through, where I think it was 2 or 3 Mayas, and you just literally keep bosses suspended. Or like smaller bosses who can get caught in the phase lock.
Right.
You keep them suspended. They just can't do anything.
Right.
Because by the time the last one is up, the first one is redone, and you just do it to them.
Yeah.
But in the normal mode, she's fine. She's not that good.
See, Maya almost benefits from having more people around because of rezzing.
Oh yeah, her res ability with it is really good.
So I think Maya gets slotted in. I think Craig and Maya are interchangeable.
Do you think Zero's is the worst?
I kind of think it is. Huh. At least early game.
Yeah.
It's Zero. Okay, I think Zero has the most potential. Zero has a lot of potential.
Yes.
Sorry.
Because those kunai.
Getting to the kunai, something that you have to go to the very bottom to get of his blue tree.
Yeah.
That's good. Just throw a lot of things marked for death and then scope up and shoot.
Yeah.
You gotta be a good sniper with that situation. Because Melee Zero doesn't work that well.
So,
or Melee Zero probably works fine.
Would you describe Zero as very skill intensive?
Zero is very skill intensive, yes.
Which is very funny considering it's almost the opposite of our Sonic Hero situation in our Borderlands 2 because you were playing the most skill intensive.
For both.
And I was playing the second least skill intensive.
Yeah.
Did you play Salvador? Did I play Maya? No.
We did
both, didn't we, actually?
I played Salvador. You played Salvador? No, I remember my exact Salvador skin for when we first played with Isabel. I was orange and had Private Eye.
Yeah.
What were you? Were you Maya?
I was Krieg.
You were Krieg.
It was Salvador, Krieg,
Isabel was Maya. Oh, Isabel was Cage.
And then, so that means for the other one, I was Salvador, you were Maya.
Yeah.
And then we also you did a Krieg, I did a Gage?
Yeah, we did a DLC run.
Yeah. And, man, people are not fucking joking when they talk about how good Anarchy is.
Yeah.
God, a nonsense skill tree. Oh, so, did you say Krieg and Maya's were?
Krieg and Maya's were interchangeable.
Because Krieg's is pretty good.
Yeah, actually, Krieg does a lot of damage.
When you can become a badass psycho, right? That's one of the trees.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah. Krieg's damage output is just sort of ridiculous. It is sort of limited because if there's a lot of flying enemies, you're sort of screwed.
You can increase your assault rifle damage and stuff and just lay into them.
But I would still put it above Maya.
Yeah, okay.
So we're probably going
Axton Gage Salvador.
Axton Gage Salvador or Axton Gage Krieg?
You think Krieg's better than Salvador?
I think Krieg's a little better Salvador. Salvador, Krieg, Maya Zero?
Yeah. Then the fun one, Borderlands the pre-sequel.
So
Claptrap's at the bottom.
Claptrap's at the bottom. I really want Claptrap to be at the top, but Claptrap's at the bottom.
Yes.
The randomness of the whole thing makes it almost impossible to judge. But the fact that you can get trash, the fact that you can get, while your teammate is down...
You can get the rubber duck bounce. I'm like, what is that noise? You're like, I'm trying to revive you, but I can't.
You can't land to revive them because you're bouncing the whole time.
Yeah.
That being... Alright, so... who's the best? Nisha? Nisha's the best? Nisha's the best.
Auto lock, dual pistols.
Lady Aurelia's pretty good, I remember.
Yeah, she
just
freezes a cone of freezing area, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the contract? Entering a contract with a player?
Oh, well, that was hers, right?
Yeah, where you're the vassal and I'm the master.
Yes. And what was that? Like, your damage, my damage gets upped and your HP gets upped or whatever it was?
Like, look it up, but I know that it's different benefits for both of us. Just like...
This is the only tree we're looking up because I completely forgot about how good it was. That being said, point blank, my favorite thing that happens, my favorite kind of skill trees, are Lady Aurelia's and also Claptrap's.
Yeah.
You remember Claptrap's high five?
Oh, what did that hit? What did that do?
If you high five Claptrap, then both people get like enhanced damage and reload speed, and but if you don't, Claptrap puts his hand down sad, and then all his stuff gets way better.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lady Aurelia.
So, what was it? Nisha, Lady Aurelia.
What's her name is the worst?
You think Athena's is the worst?
Athena's is just above Claptrap.
Right. So, and then what does Bud Gubble do? Makes clones and all them shoot and stuff?
Yeah, he just makes clones that shoot, and you can get badass clones and stuff.
So do you think it's then him and then Wilhelm? And
I think Wilhelm might be above him.
You think Wilhelm's above him?
Yeah, I think maybe.
If you buff Wolf and Saint, if you go into that tree.
Contractual aristocracy.
Oh.
So, Duchess, killing an enemy grants you a stack of Duchess. You gain increased accuracy for each stack of Duchess. All stacks of Duchess are lost upon death or the death of your servant. Contractual obligations hold melee to present a contract to allies. If an ally signs the contract by melee attacking you, they become your servant. The servant gains increased shield capacity while your contract is in effect. The contract is terminated upon death of either party. You may only be involved in a single contract at a time and may not offer a new contract while bound by a pre-existing contract. Okay, so the servant gets increased shield capacity. Valet. When your servant kills an enemy, you get a stack of Valet. You and your servant gain increased reload speed for each stack of Valet.
Oh, wow.
All stacks of Valet are lost upon termination of your contract. Valet does nothing when you do not have a servant.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Increases shield capacity and max health for you and your servant. You must have a servant for your skill to work. Killing an enemy restores a portion of your servant's shield. Increases gun damage and fire rate when using guns of blue rarity or greater. Decreases gun damage and fire rate when using guns of green rarity or lesser. Enemies damaged by your servant become set up. Damaging an enemy who is set up deals cryo damage to that enemy, consuming setup in the process. You may only trigger excellent shot, madam, once every few seconds. The cryo damage dealt is based on your level. Setup cannot be applied or consumed if either party is in a vehicle. Damage reload speed, killing an enemy, blur. What's the best thing? A backhand to remember. Melee override. To perform a backhand to remember, backhand enemies are knocked back and suffer cryo damage. Backhanding enemies highly motivates you and your allies, granting increased movement speed and reload speed for a short time. This ability has a cooldown. Backhands from multiple players have diminishing returns of their bonuses. What's her... which lets her throw out a frost diadem shard that seeks out enemies and attaches to them, dealing constant damage. If that target dies, that will move to a new enemy and so on. Pretty good.
She's really good. So we went Nisha, Aurelia, Wilhelm, Jack, Athena, Claptrap.
Yes. But that being said, Claptrap... Very rarely would I describe any of them as bad. And I would describe Claptraps as very good, but still the worst.
In situations... So, the rubber duck thing, if both of us are up, it's very good for ground pounds. Butt slams, sorry.
I'm never going to forget you have to get a 4-player group together for maximum Claptrap shenanigans.
Yeah.
I'm never going to forget the first time we booted it up, played through the first level with 2 other people, and we got into the moon base, Janie's moon base.
Yeah.
And Mitchell challenged me to a melee. And I was like, oh, absolutely. So I hit him, and I pressed my action skill button, and I got the can't stop shooting.
I'm like, what's going on?
So then it's just screaming. Everybody's shooting their guns constantly and you can't stop, and it's just like, what is happening? What is happening? Oh, it was the absolute best. I should check out, because I know Claptrap gets one where he makes himself into a bomb, where he makes himself dance. The dancing lasers is so good.
Yeah.
Claptrap skill tree, because that was the thing, is he got an additional one for every tree. I think had 2.
Oh right, yeah, they all gave a new one.
Oh, why is it like this one? I hate this.
What are you doing?
When you hold on,
What?
second win by TDR. When you enter your fight for your life, you throw a destructed copy of yourself that explodes like a grenade and constantly emit explosive novas.
Whoa.
This is it's just pretty poorly written. I want to just read it like I did Aurelia's. Oh, here's the skill calculator.
Oh, what?
This is difficult to read. But yeah, no, so that's, I think, our... It might need a little bit of tweaking. A good ranking list would look over every single possibility of all the potentials and everything. And, I mean, it might be true that by the end of it, Axon is still not that good.
Yeah.
He's not anywhere near as good as, like, Deathtrap is base. Or
Right.
as, just... We're completely misrepresenting Zero's abilities.
I mean, I know I am.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Zero's abilities can be very good because I played a solo Zero playthrough. And when Zero builds critical... so, I think he's best... His green tree is best for his hologram. It's deception skill.
Yeah.
So, when you hit a critical hit with a sniper, you gain stacks of like things that improve your crit rate with a sniper. So the more you crit, the better the crits are. So I was playing, and the best way to build your crit, those stacks of crit boosts, is with a Vladoff sniper, because they're low damage, but they hit a lot of times. And then you switch to a better sniper with like one shot, and then you just fire, and they're gone.
Yeah.
With deception active, that's also good.
All right. Do you want to hear all Claptrap skills?
Oh, sure, yeah.
There's not that many actually. So you got the Torque Fiesta, causes Claptrap as well as teammates to toss grenades uncontrollably.
Oh.
The skill doesn't cause you to lose any of your actual grenades.
Oh.
You can function as normal. The grenades appear to fly from your body. Friend and foe can be hurt by these grenades. The Funzerker, Claptrap wields 2 guns. You and your allies gain increased fire rate and bullet regeneration. Gun Wizard, you and your allies gain drastically increased fire rate and reload speed. Laser Inferno, shoot lasers in all directions at nearby enemies. You need to get close to them and hail a shock, incendiary, and corrosive damage will melt them away. So good. Trap turns you invisible and lets you deploy a hologram. Unlike Zero, you'll stay invisible during the whole skill, even if you shoot her melee.
Oh.
One-shot wonder, every shot empties all bullets from your clip. Clap in the box, destruct a giant bomb that hurts everything around you when it explodes. Rubber Ducky, everyone in your team will get rubber duckies and around them and will bounce uncontrollably around the environment, which is a very good time to take advantage of the new slam attack. You will also reflect bullets. Minion Trap spawns a mini Claptrap with rocket turrets, which is very similar to Axon's turrets. Pirate Ship mode turns you into an awesome pirate ship with cannons. Macro Magician, a weapon buff that comes at the price of losing accuracy. Claptrap also regens health. Blightbot is shown with siren rings. The skill mostly acts like Maya Lilith Blight, Phoenix skill. Meat Unicycle, Claptrap has a Meat Unicycle built for 1. He can only melee and gets boosted melee damage.
Is that all of them?
I think it's it, yeah. It felt like there were a lot more.
So, yeah, if it's tough. If you could control it more, that'd be one thing. But all the bullets at once, that's kind of fun.
It's great.
Especially with a sniper build.
And that was the thing, is that, like, because there's no perfect way to do it, there's no min-maxing that you can really do.
You can do Oh, not with Claptrap, that is. Yeah.
No, yeah. But, yeah, no. That's the thing, is that we are, or I guess back then, we were pretty bad at min-maxing.
Yeah.
We were just trying to do as much of everything as possible instead of trying to maximize damage. But also, 2-player campaigns make it difficult to min-max. Because the right damage build for a 1-player campaign and the right damage build for a 2-player campaign are totally different.
Yeah. Because you don't see that a lot.
Yeah.
You see, like, 4-player campaigns or 1-player campaigns. Yeah, I don't feel at all powerful in the current Axton playthrough I'm going with, because Red Axton is super just tanky.
Yeah.
It's this whole thing, and I'm like, oh, but I want those 2 turrets. I want those shields.
You want the 2 turrets.
I think I'll go blue next.
Nukes?
Yeah, it gets nukes, and then Axton gets better. I might go a little bit into green, but this is like long-term stuff.
That's the thing is that I'm just not that confident. Like in this Borderlands 1 playthrough I'm doing, I upped my Scorpio damage instead of my bullet damage.
Yeah.
I put 1 into that and then it was like all in the fucking Scorpio damage. Because I'm more confident in my Scorpio turret's aim than I am in my own.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going... So, yeah, it looks a lot more... For me and Isabel playing, I'm playing Mordecai, she's going Lilith, and we're speccing a much harder into our respective trees.
Yes.
I have not put anything into the green or red trees. I'm going only into sniper, which maybe is not the best idea in a 3-player split screen, where I cannot take it slow and it's not easy to aim. But yeah, the bottom tier is super good because you don't need a sniper rifle to use it.
Yeah.
It just goes through shields. And bullet damage is increased a little bit.
And that being said, we have gotten some shit boss fights if somebody was trying to do a sniper run through of Borderlands.
Absolutely.
Like,
I hate it.
We went Sledge, who is... You cannot fight at range. You've got to be running the whole time.
Yeah.
And then we went into Skagzilla. And that's just a bad fight.
It's a bad fight.
Skags are bad to fight. They make good small enemies, but as soon as they have like anything above like a several thousand health, it's just like, stop.
I feel like Dukino's mom is different, though.
Yeah. She's huge.
I mean, I heard that she was easier in her first fight than she is in her Digistruct Peak fight.
Sure.
I don't know. I know Digistruct Peak is like very hard, I guess.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it, but we never did it at OP8.
Sure.
Yeah, that's so weird to imagine having to go through like so many playthroughs to get to OP8, the max challenge.
I was gonna say you just get another OP every time you beat the game.
Yeah, every time you beat Digistruct Peak.
Oh yeah, right.
But I mean, how we played it, didn't we try to like beat the game in between OP?
I feel like it, yeah.
We tried it. It's like, oh, more reasons to play the campaign.
Oh my god, dude, it's so ridiculous thinking about that. I turned on my Xbox One for the first time. Like, I hadn't turned it on since last week.
Yeah.
Maybe earlier. It's so ridiculous to imagine me sitting down and being like, hey, you want to play Borderlands for 7 hours straight today?
That was the best.
It was a great time.
We should spend Saturdays doing that over the summer.
Just playing Borderlands.
Yeah.
But it was so funny. Do you remember when we picked it up again? And we literally got headaches?
Just from...
I don't remember if it was, like, we were just playing it till we got headaches. Or if we picked it up with, like, Isabel. And because we were bad. Like, I remember being, like, the worst person to play Borderlands 2 with. Because we would be sitting there at the entrance to the next area just fucking... And it's like, hey, I want to hear what the guy has to say, and it's like, we gotta go.
Yeah. We were checked out. Yeah, it's... So... I think it's true. The second game is always the best.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2, Borderlands 2... I've experienced this twice. Playing a game till it's dead to you.
Yeah.
Borderlands 2 and Mass Effect 2. Like, you said we both got headaches playing Borderlands 2 again when we picked it up with Isabel. I mean, I believe you. Also, yeah, I literally got sick playing Mass Effect 2 at the end. I was like, I can't keep playing through the same I can't keep playing through the same story, doing the same things. It was that good of a game that I broke myself on.
I was going to say, that needs to be the clarification, because I have played games until they're dead to me. No problem.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of if I've played a single-player game ever that I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
And Mass Effect 2 and Borderlands 2 are definitely not dead to me. They are two of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah. Maybe I did that with Nioh.
You didn't enjoy Nioh.
What?
I thought you didn't enjoy... Oh, no, not Nioh. I thought you meant...
Nier?
Nier.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
No. I was
sorry,
like,
friend.
how dare you?
You didn't enjoy Nioh. I'll make that assumption
And
for you.
it's so weird because you would assume I wouldn't.
It's like, you didn't like Dark Souls.
How do you feel about Dark Souls? Oh, I hate it.
How do you feel about Bloodborne?
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
And then so you didn't like Nioh. Oh, no. One of my favorite games of all time.
No one would ever follow up with that, though.
No one would ever say, oh, so you didn't like Nioh.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, so you probably wouldn't enjoy Sekiro.
I have to do that myself. We have to be in a conversation, and it's like, they're like, oh man, Bloodborne was so good, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't really like Bloodborne, but have you ever heard of Nioh?
And then they're gone.
Like some kind of fucking, man, I love Coke. What's your favorite flavor? And I'm like, I'm actually not a Coke man, but RC Cola?
Wait, no. That's the worst setup you've ever said. Because they asked you what your favorite flavor was. They said, I enjoy Coke. What is your favorite flavor? And then you shit on their... I'm
not really a Coke man.
So it's like, hey, I really like Bloodborne. Do you like any Soulsborne style-esque games? And you're like, I really like Bloodborne.
Hold on, that's not what they said.
Nioh. No, you just said... You just said...
No.
You're like, fucking, I love Coke. Do you like any sodas?
No, they didn't say sodas. They said, what's your favorite flavor? Like Coke. Like vanilla. Or cherry.
He didn't specify what his favorite flavor of Coke was.
They're like, hey, I like Dark Souls. Do you like Bloodborne? And I'm like... like somebody learning English through video games.
They would not ask that. They're like, I like Dark Souls. Do you like Dark Souls?
It. Yeah, you're right, they wouldn't say it. Here's what they would say, hey, you ever play Bloodborne, or was it too hard for you? Maybe you should get good taste in video games. Oh, you didn't like Dark Souls 3? Is it because it's too much like Bloodborne? Which is also bad. I'm a Dark Souls 1 guy.
That's what I said.
You did say that. You say that every day.
I said Dark Souls 3 was too much like Bloodborne. Dark Souls 2, another example. Everyone loved that one.
I prefer vanilla Coke, actually.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like Nioh, but nobody wants to talk about Nioh. Everybody wants to talk about Bloodborne.
No one is talking to you about Bloodborne. Oh my god.
People talk to me about Bloodborne all the time. I often get stopped on the street, and they're like, hey...
What are you doing walking on the street?
They're like, hey, get out of the road.
I like Nioh more than Bloodborne, thank you very much, sir.
Enough about Bloodborne. He stopped, and then he just floors it as soon as I say that. He was like, whoa, almost hit you there, friend. And I'm like,
I like Nioh.
I'm actually a Nioh guy.
The first words out of your mouth is Dark Souls, and he floors it. So
I can go ahead and cut the 30 minutes in there where I just listed off Claptrap's abilities.
probably.
Leave it at the beginning where we did. Did we do Borderlands bits at the beginning? Yeah, the zero dance.
Yeah.
The hologram zero. I'll leave that in. I'll leave the
Spliced up.
I'm a Nioh guy.
Man, it's a roller coaster to be sure. But then like halfway through the roller coaster just goes into like the normal.
You're walking through the theme park.
You're walking through the theme park and then you're back on another roller coaster. Is that what we're calling it then, or?
I think so. I mean, what are we at?
No, 39 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that has been Cookies Book episode 139.
Yeah,
we're back on 39.
Wait, 139? 138?
138, sorry.
What's your favorite action skill?
We didn't answer that.
What's your favorite action skill?
My favorite action skill, Bloodwing.
Is it really Bloodwing?
Out of all of them?
Out of all of them.
Oh. Out of all of them.
Yeah. Much more difficult.
Wolf and Saint, I think. Or Lady Aurelia's.
Mine is definitely Claptrap's. The turrets are a close second. Here's the hot take. Pre-sequel's so good. If pre-sequel had the length and meat that Borderlands 2 does, It would be the better game, no question.
Yeah, because 2K Australia... Let's put the phone down real quick. 2K Australia did so good that late game Borderlands 2 releases started emulating pre-sequel.
Yeah.
Because they started making the main characters talk.
Yeah.
That was like... The last Headhunters DLCs were like that.
There was a lot more interaction
between story and characters. And while it was like awkwardly... bless you.
Thank you.
And while it was awkwardly like set into the world, it was still good.
It managed to capture all the charm.
There are parts of the story where I'm like, I want to play pre-sequel again. And I'm like, I can't do the AI again.
I can't watch Serenity die again.
I can't... Felicity.
I
can't watch Felicity die again. I can't watch Jack's fall. I can't... Well, that's kind of funny. But...
I don't want to do the scene where the Marif dies.
Yeah, how does the Marif die again? Does Jack kill him?
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not going to kill you, dude.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and the Marif tries to shoot him, but his gun jams.
And then
Jack murders him. Like, he's just like, you stupid. And then he makes you remix a bad song.
Right. Yeah.
There's some rough scenes in it.
Yeah, there are. And I think Borderlands 3 is only going to get rougher.
Yeah. That being said, it's hard to get rougher than the ending of the Claptastic Voyage.
That's exactly the roughest thing out of pre-sequel.
The whole Claptastic Voyage is pretty rough, but like specifically the ending is...
Whew! Yeah. So... What is the... I think it's safe to say that I can't remember. I feel bad. I can't remember the voice actor's name, but
Claptrap's voice actor?
No. Well, I feel bad about that because he's not returning for 3 because Randy Pitchford is being an ass. But the person who played Handsome Jack, I think role of the decade.
That's fair.
He put so much life into that character. Borderlands 2, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Borderlands Tales from the Borderlands. All 3 of those, the best character in all of them.
Like,
well, maybe not in pre-sequel. But there are a few characters that come close.
Yeah, I think for all the things that Borderlands 3's got lined up, it's like, how are they going to do the action skills? How are they going to really make that better? How are they going to top the millions of guns or whatever? That's not the question. How do they top Handsome Jack?
Yeah.
Because for as much as I hate the dude,
he made the games.
He made the games. He is... It's hard to find a better villain.
Yeah. In modern games, it's very hard to find a villain that stays in that limelight and is good throughout.
Yeah. It's difficult to find villains that so succinctly make your game. Like, a lot of times you're like, the villain was great, but, like, there's a reason that the collection is called the Handsome Collection.
Yeah. There's like, what's the word?
Prestige?
Far Cry 3, people were like, oh, Vosk, real good, but then I hear you kill him halfway through the game, and the rest of the game is, like, weird. There's Pagan Min in Far Cry 4, which is also another... I think... Did Far Cry 3 come out before Borderlands 2? I think it came out after. Did Borderlands 2 come out at... No, here's the thing that'll answer the question. Did Borderlands 2 come out before Skyrim? Skyrim came out in 2011.
Borderlands 2 was released 2012.
2012. Check Far Cry 3.
It was September 2012. This is Far Cry 5. I was like, what? It didn't come out in 2018.
Yeah.
November. It came out just after.
So Borderlands 2 got the jump on him.
Yeah.
Because I could say Pagan Min was like, I think he tried to emulate Handsome Jack more than anyone else.
Yeah.
And it's fine if people say that, and if they want to be like, oh, we took no.
No.
We took no. Yeah. Fucking Darth Sidious,
Best villain.
best villain.
Sheev. Come on down, Sheev.
Is that his first name?
His name is Sheev Palpatine.
Oh. Fuck that.
Villain of the fucking century. It's difficult to find a villain who has that much charm and charisma, or not even like that. Prestige. Prestige is a good word for it. Other than like straight up Bowser or Eggman, who have that much prestige because of how many games they've been in. Mario vs. Bowser is a Tails all the time, but Handsome Jack was in 3 games. And he didn't even need the other 2. If it was just Borderlands 2, he would be just as good.
Yeah, because that's you play with him throughout. He's there every step of the way, more so than the Crimson Raiders, more so than any of those guys.
It's literally what Borderlands 1 is missing.
In your darkest moment, Handsome Jack is there.
Yeah. And
maybe a little while, maybe after you kill Angel, not so much, but
yeah, he's quiet.
It takes a second.
But that's the best part.
Yeah.
It's because you finally did something that he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
And it's real. It's real.
He's real!
And not a lot of games get that real.
True. Well, kind of dropped into a tangent there real quick.
I mean, best villains of all time is definitely a good topic.
Harbinger from Mass Effect 3.
Whoever the fuck was in Andromeda, they're pretty good.
Fuck. You know, it speaks volumes that Dragon Age Origins is the best game, and it has the weakest villain.
What do you think about the Elusive Man? Where does he fall?
The Elusive Man is interesting. I wish he didn't get shafted by the ending.
Yeah.
I suppose Saren is the best villain out of all of them.
Yeah. Because
Elusive Man is a retread of Saren, where he thinks he's in control, but then he realizes he's not.
Yeah.
But for Saren works because he's just the start. Elusive Man doesn't work as an end.
Yeah. Should have Mass Effect Risk again.
I saw that a little while ago, and I'm like, oh, I want to play that again, but with who?
Yeah. You got to get a group of 3, and it's weird.
Yeah. Borderlands really fails for the whole villain thing.
Borderlands 1 just doesn't have one.
The one person who does dies to the final boss.
Yeah, and it's anticlimactic. But it's Borderlands 1 is missing a lot.
Yeah.
But it was good enough to get a sequel, and that's what matters.
That's really what matters.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to end it.
Yeah.
We push another additional 10 minutes talking about Handsome Jack.
I feel we've done that before.
Yeah.
Well, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. The Chunky Chips Ahoy were good.
They were pretty good. Nice, good chunk.
Yeah. They were small cookies, though.
Yeah.
Alright, bye, guys.